list of victims. No doubt about it, Wang Liqin would start as favourite. I think won his semi-final without really extending himself. And once again, demarcating the chair umpires from Sweden. She's from Switzerland. But she'll keep them moving. I'm sure by now you're familiar with the format. Each game to 11 points. They play best of 7 games. And the big forehand from Wang Liqin for the first point. Oh, that's a fabulous flick from Ma Lin. The timing required to be able to generate that sort of speed is remarkable. In the semi-final against Chan Pen-lung, Ma Lin did have the occasional trouble with the ball coming across onto the backhand side, and that should be an area that Wang Liqin would be able to exploit with his grip and his ability on both flanks. Reaction, bit of defence initially from Wang Liqin, but Ma Lin followed it up with a swinging roundhouse of a forehand that curved the ball away from him. Good defence by Ma Lin. This is a good start in game 1. Subtle shot from Wang Liqin. Wow, surprised that Wang Liqin missed 2 forehands. Had a chance to put them away. First one was well defended by Ma Lin, but the second one, that should have gone. And this has been a very impressive start from Ma Lin. Now, are we going to see the form book overturned? So all their matches have been tight. Well, that's the first game. 11-6. Very good play from Ma Lin. You rejoin us in Tianjin. Game 2 just underway. 1 apiece. Ma Lin looking very impressive in the first game. Winning it to 6. Well, it's normally the way that those rallies end, when he can get the big swinging forehand on it. Oh.
1, 3, more.
Completely contemptuous backhand. The flick was perfect. That's what I mean. He's got that ability on the backhand side to angle it cross table. Ma Lin is going to be in serious trouble if he gets grooved on that. And that's what Ma Lin has to do, is he has to step round the forehand and play it. Well, the backhands weren't enough to put away, but when he got a chance with a forehand, Ma Lin knows where the majority of attacks are going to be directed. Good footwork. That's the problem for him. If he does move wide, he knows he's exposing the rest of the table. Oh. He's virtually got to hit it. If he steps away from the table to hit the forehand, he knows he's virtually got to hit a winner, one off. Can't afford to get in a rally. And again, that angle, persistently, naggingly at his backhand. That one went long. He's brilliant at that shot. The reach at full stretch. His arm's almost straight, but he still manages to give the ball a fair crack. Liqin reducing the percentages by trying to play it to the shortest part of the table.
More.
Two serves for Ma Lin. And he's claiming that he got the wrong surface. Two surfaces of the bat, defensive and attacking. That's the attacking side, but he's missed it anyway. I thought the call was he let 10-8. He didn't miss it, he got it. Oh, well, it's same result in the end, 11-8. Wang Liqin takes it, one game apiece. Fascinating men's singles final here. Wang Liqin is always a slow starter, but Ma Lin was nevertheless exceptional in that first game. So Wang Liqin showed more of what he's made of, and I think once again showing his ability when he's attacking the backhand side of Ma Lin. And that one was just a little simple shovel shot with a bit of side spin. Great defense by Ma Lin. He had to move away from the table, but still managed to stay aggressive.
Net 3-1.
Ma Lin has been around, it seems, for so long, and I keep, every time we do a Pro Tour event, keep having to remind myself and probably the viewers, he is only just 21. He's got a very mature face, but he has been around some while. He was playing on the Pro Tour at the age of 17. So maturity beyond his years. Of course, Wang Liqin had success at a young age as well, winning the Olympic gold singles and doubles at the age of 21. Oh, unlucky. Brilliant attacking by both players. And in the end, Wang Liqin trying to pull off a very difficult shot.
Come on, play.
And again, straight down the table. Brilliant stuff from Ma Lin.
Net 5-7.
Strange shot there. So he wasn't too convinced about what he was about to try. Just long from Ma Lin.
No. Please play. Eight, 7.
Well, clever shot from Wang Liqin, just dropping it short over the net. Wang Li and Ma Lin had a long way to go to make contact.
Nine, 8.
Oh, lovely. Just opened the wrist, softened it up. And attacking down the forehand side. Oh, fabulous rally once again. Ma Lin really playing as though his life depended on it. Game point against. All their struggles have been really close.
Come on, play.
That's back 10 apiece. Ma Lin, after the explosive stuff of the previous point, kept it nice and tight. Now the first to win 2 consecutive points. Alternating serves.
10, 11.
Ma Lin will be disappointed. He didn't make better contact with that. Checking the bat for any perspiration. Any bead of perspiration on the surface will affect the playability. Well, Wang Liqin gets it anyway, 12-10. It was a great fight back by Ma Lin. 2-1, Wang Liqin leads. But Wang Liqin managed to just squeeze through. And the attack on the backhand side continues.
One.
1-1-1. Wang. There are times when Ma Lin is capable of complete and utter brilliance. And then you realise the quality of Wang Liqin, that he still manages to keep ahead somehow. Caught in 2 minds. Very subtle shot from Ma Lin. Just easing it over the net, keeping it tight. Oh, that was unlucky. You saw how much spin there was on the ball. And Wang Liqin hit it just shot off at 45 degrees and then climbed over the net. There's the danger, you know, if you try and protect your backhand the whole time, you're going to leave spaces. And the gap was certainly exploited there by Wang Liqin. Missed the jab. Well, that time Ma did manage to cover the gap, but nevertheless still too much for him to do. And once he got away from the table, you could see Wang Liqin was just standing at the back of his end, dominating the play. It's a real pity that Vladimir Samsonov, former world's #1, missed out. I think on a miscalculation of the points. He didn't play at the Danish Open thinking that he was safely into the finals, only to see Ma Lin and Janove Waldner get through to the final, which enabled both of them to leapfrog him up into final positions. Anyway, he's only had himself to blame. I think he would be one that, when he's on his game, does give Wang Liqin a run for his money. Missed it.
5-8.
And it looks as though Ma Lin is letting another one slip. Good jab.
6.
Oh, fabulous stuff.
7-9. Ma.
When he plays like that, you wonder how Ma Lin could ever lose.
Come on.
I told you she'd be a stickler for time. Mind you, they make a lot of watches in Switzerland.
8-9.
Oh, look at the movement there from Ma Lin. He had so far to go. And an outrageous angle to hit the winner.
Come on.
that time. That was no coming back, and it sets up game point again for Wang Liqin. Fantastic defense. I mean, half of it is the familiarity that they have with each other's shots. Also, I mean, just generally they know where the ball is, where it's likely to be hit, anticipation. And then he follows up with a soft shot like that. Previous game went 12-10. Is this one going to go likewise? Well, he managed to fend it off on the backhand side until he could step round and get on the attack.
Come on, please.
Oh, Ma Lin may just squeeze through here, being a couple of points, game points down. Wang Liqin still goes with a big wind-up.
Come on.
Rarely shows any emotion. Ma Lin being urged each and every time he serves to get on with it.
13-12-1.
And as far as I'm aware, there's no stopwatch actually on how quickly a point must be played, as there is in other sports. In tennis, they've got 20 seconds to hit the serve after the previous point is finished. Wang Liqin going for the big one. There is a stopwatch on the length of a game. If it goes beyond 10 minutes, then the expedition rule is called into force, and the server is under an obligation to win the rally within 13 shots, and the shots are called out one by one by an extra official.
14-13.
I don't think we're in danger of getting there yet. Wang Liqin has got game point again. Absolutely nothing to choose between these two here. Ma Lin trying to go round the net rather than over it, misses out. Wang Liqin moves further ahead overall.
15. Want to serve. Level. Love one.
So the easiest game so far has been the first one, which was won by Ma Lin to 6. Wang then equalised it, winning the next 11-8, and then when the battle was really joined, 12-10, 15-13. I don't really expect this next game to be any different to game 5.
1-2.
Once Ma Lin can get into that position to hit the big forehand,
Net 2-2.
Crucial for Liqin to mix it up, not let Ma Lin get into a groove. I mean, okay, he knows that most of the attack is going to be on the backhand side. He can't, Liqin can't just direct it all there. Good serve.
4. 4-4-1.
I reckon that's Ma Lin's greatest strength, his ability to step in and then the flick to generate so much power, normally across court. Kept that on the attack. Wang Liqin, a couple of great defensive shots. Straight down the table for the winner. Oh, he's missed that one. That seemed to be no more difficult than the previous one. Really shortened sets, there's no question of a player just coasting or tanking a game, worrying about the one to follow. Very quickly over these games. Well, no doubt they're waving the Chinese flag. It's China against China in this final. There, just the jab straight down the table. Oh, brilliant stuff. Ma Lin absolutely gave his all in that rally. Still, Wang Liqin came away the winner. He still leads by 1 point though. Well, that was that time Wang Liqin playing some absolutely unbelievable defensive shots. It looked as though Ma Lin had got him completely beaten. Again on the forehand exchange. Ma Lin just noses ahead once again. Both players really going for their shots. And it's a simple error. But there was a lot of spin on the ball. The underspin brought it back down into the net. It sounds as though the chair umpire's losing a little bit of patience. And could be a costly error. That sets up championship point for Wang Liqin. Ma Lin wasn't going to just sit back, but he knows that perhaps he should have sort of taken this game earlier. No good thinking of what's gone. 11 apiece. Well, he showed the bat, and then it seemed trying to change his mind in the way that he was hitting the rolled backhand. Gives Ma Lin game point. He's deserved to win the game. And he has. 13-11. Wang Liqin was the one that made the mistake in the end. So what an amazing bit of defiance by Ma Lin. Very, very tight game. We've had 3 tight games, 12-10, 15-13, 11-13. Ma Lin has to win this one to stay in it, though. He trails 2 games to 3. Well, a little drop shot down the forehand side didn't work. Ma Lin's footwork again, absolutely brilliant. Well, there couldn't have been much more table to aim at. Well, again, it was all or nothing for Ma Lin. As if the shot comes back, he's out of position. And he was out of position there, but this time Wang Liqin couldn't exploit the gap. Ah, that's 2 in a row that he's missed. It's no more difficult than a shot than his returns of serve have been. He manages to flick those across table. I know he's got slightly longer distance to play with. Well, Ma Lin looks as though he's heading to level this up. 3 games apiece it will be if he wins this. They'll go to a 7th and deciding game. Subtle play by Ma Lin again, just taking pace off the ball, not allowing it to come through onto the mat of Wang Liqin. Ma Lin missed the cross court.
Net 3-8.
Off the top of the net, and caused an adjustment for Ma Lin that he couldn't manage. Well, Wang Liqin certainly looks as though he's struggling in this game. His expression never changes, good or bad. And I wouldn't be surprised if he'd given this one up. Whether he's given it up or not, Ma Lin has taken it 11-4, the most one-sided game so far. One of the many errors by Wang Liqin in that previous game. And it now sets us up for a resounding finale. Game 7. This is it. The final game. And Ma Lin seems to be in the ascendancy. Whether or not he can keep the momentum going, we'll have to wait and see. Wang Liqin is going to have to slightly change his tactics. After he took game 3, 12-10, and then game 4, 15-13. I thought there was a danger of him running away with it. That's a great jab. He missed a couple of those in quick succession earlier in the previous game. I think rocked his confidence a little bit. Well, the rhythm was spoilt for Wang Liqin by Ma Lin's shot hitting the top of the net. He then had to just hold the attack. But fantastic defense by Ma Lin. Not only getting the shots back, but also keeping them out of harm's way. Not giving any easy shots to Wang Liqin. Well, history is on Wang Liqin's side, but the way Ma Lin's playing at the moment, wouldn't necessarily back him back against him. Wang Liqin is getting it so far on the backhand side. Ma Lin is just inviting him, okay, go down my forehand, but he's made a couple of mistakes straight down. So then he tries to go even wider on the table, closer to the line. They change ends halfway through the deciding game. And of his own volition, Wang Liqin wants a little time for reflection. There's no one to talk to, of course. It's just a break, try and gather his thoughts. no coach, as both are from China. At the moment, Ma Lin in the ascendancy, 6-3 up. See, the defense is shored up when Wang Liqin attacks Ma Lin's backhand side. That means he has to go, well, he feels as though he has to go down the table. Always a riskier shot. It's amazing he's not been able to just steepen the angle. There was an opening. There was a great chance for Ma Lin. That would have opened it up 5 points, the gap. So close to the net. It's amazing how he managed to get it over the net and down. Ma Lin saw that one coming, set his sights, and I think he just closed his eyes and wailed at it. And Ma Lin takes the time out. Oh, this one's so tight. Just a little lapse of concentration. A couple of points. It's incredible at this time out he won them rather than lost them. So 1 point between them.
Net 6-7. Net 6-7.
Oh yes, Wang Liqin is just not able to manufacture the angle he wants to get it wide enough for Ma Lin to have to try and execute a difficult backhand smash. It is possible with a pen holder grip, but it is a very risky shot. He leads by 2. And that's his forte. The reach and the quick flick. 2 points from the title and revenge for defeat in the China Open. Imagine the pressure on these two in front of this huge crowd in Tianjin. The defense was pretty good, but not quite good enough. Wang Liqin able to direct the forehand quite deep to the table, jamming Ma Lin. They've already played their semi-finals this afternoon, only about an hour and a half ago. Oh, fabulous shot, and it sets up match point, it sets up championship point for the 21-year-old Ma Lin. Well, Ma Lin had a chance. The service return was popped up and he was on his back foot. Wang Liqin still trails by 2 points. Well, a lot of the crowd here chanting Ma Lin. Still 2 championship points.
8.
A heroic point. Wang Liqin must have had his heart in his mouth there as Ma Lin managed to get a couple of amazing shots back. Ma Lin still leads by 1. Could still be decided by a soft mistake. The Swiss umpire once again getting frustrated with the delay, but imagine it. Championship point. Oh, he's done it again. Wang Liqin has got it back to 10 apiece. His ability to stay calm under the most intense pressure is unbelievable. Has Ma Lin lost his chance? The Olympic champion, the world champion, showing us what he's made of. Oh, and he's done it again. That time, when he needs it most, he manages to get his body out of the way and hit the winner straight down the table. Well, I used the analogy earlier, I use it again. You saw the film The Matrix, the man dodging the bullet. But Ma Lin doesn't give up yet. Even though it catches the top of the net, he manages a clean shot. This is a superb finale to the Pro Tour Grand Finals. Unbelievable quality in the play and superb tension. Ma Lin just concentrating on getting the ball back, just directing it back and inviting Wang Liqin to have a swing. And it's now swung Ma Lin's way. He holds championship point. Was a soft shot that finishes it. Ma Lin wins. Revenge for defeat in the China Open, but more to the point, he's won the biggest event of the year outside the World Championships, defeating the world's #1 13-11 in the 7th game after